Hi everyone, I'm Kalisa Marie Martin, or Kalisa Marie Eats on Instagram, and I'm so excited because I've just decided to launch a new series called Food Sci Fridays. And you may not know this, but my background is actually in food science. I'm a classically trained chef, but before that, I got my undergrad degree in food science with a minor in nutrition. And if you've never heard of food science, it's the study of the biological, microbiological, physical, chemical, sensory, nutritional, and engineering qualities of food and beverages for the purpose of enhancing the quality, availability, and safety of our food systems. Now, that's a mouthful, but basically it's just understanding food through science. So cool, right? Okay, so for this series, instead of taking you through all the textbooks and academic research of 4 years of college, I'm going to be referencing one of my favorite books of all time, and that is Harold McGee's On Food and Cooking, The Science and Lore of the Kitchen. Now, some of you might already have this book, but if you don't, it's a classic. It has science and history and of course gastronomy, and it's written in a really thorough but conversational style. And this is actually the newest edition, but the original was given to me by my high school chemistry teacher, and it literally changed my life. At that time, I was obsessed with food and I loved science, but never really considered that I could understand food through science and vice versa. But it set me out on this path to learn everything I could possibly know about food and to share it with you all today. Now, before we get into it, this is not going to be about food hacks or tricks to make the perfect X, Y, and Z recipe. The goal is not to complicate cooking with science. Instead, it's for us to grasp some fundamental principles on why food does what it does and make cooking easier. And the cool thing about this book is that it's broken up into chapters by food categories. So first is dairy, then eggs, then meat and fish and shellfish, and so on. And so you can get the book if you want to follow along, or you don't even have to do that because we're going to be going chapter by chapter, step by step, and I'm going to be pulling out the fun food science facts and demonstrating them with some simple recipes. We're gonna be like Julie and Julian the book, if you will. And I met Harold McGee last year and managed to tell him that his book impacted my whole life without sounding like a weirdo. So hopefully he'll think this is cool too. All right, so last points. How this is gonna work is that every Friday I'm going to put out a new food science episode. And I want this to be fun and informative and interactive. So every Wednesday, I'm gonna go live on Instagram so we can chat, answer any questions, and take any requests for new topics that you want to see covered in future episodes. I'm never going to claim to know everything, but I am dedicated to researching and discussing all of your food science curiosities. And I really do hope you're as excited as I am. All right, so see you next Friday for the first episode.